Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today we have Action 269, published in October 1960, with story by Jerry Siegel and art by Jim Mooney. Come back, Supergirl, come back to me, come back. No, Jero, you must forget we ever met. Like Superman, my career must come first. Romance is not for me. Choke. Like her famous cousin, Superman, Supergirl has fought a startling variety of sensational menaces and has amazing superpowers. She has battled strange creatures on other worlds, can twist steel with her fingers, can fly like a bird, but despite all her fantastic powers, she is still a girl at heart. And one day, just like any other girl, the Girl of Steel learns for the first time what it means to be in love. The setting is Atlantis, the boy is Jero, merman, youth, and the tale is about Supergirl's first romance. Linda Lee is out there at Midvale Orphanage, and a little girl is falling off her swing. So, using super speed, she manages to catch the little girl. Holy cats! What a rescue! Freddie Blake sees her. No ordinary girl could have done that. What are you, a Supergirl? What's weird about this is there's constantly uh, boys about her age catching on to the fact that she's Supergirl, but they don't seem to reuse the same character. I don't know why they don't just have one. But anyway, must protect my secret identity with Superman away on the outer space mission, which he's on outer space missions a lot. Are you only pretending to be an average, ordinary girl here at the orphanage so you can perform super deeds and a secret identity? Haha, what an imagination you have, Freddy. Don't you know that people often do the impossible under great stress? Men with ordinary strength have been known to lift great weights like fallen trees off their trapped children. That's right. So he's kind of convinced, sort of. Um, so there's a storm that night. The Midvale Orphanage is going on a fishing trip, um, but Linda decides to stay home. I want to finish this book I'm reading, but using her X-ray vision, she sees that the ship is in mortal peril. So she flies out there as Supergirl, and there is a Coast Guard ship, but the Coast Guard ship doesn't know about them and is leaving. So Supergirl gives them a super push towards the boat to rescue the children. Thank heaven you arrived just in time. In time. It's a miracle. I'll never forget. A free current must have swept us here. So meanwhile, Supergirl goes underwater. Or no, she gets a message. This is the voice of Lori. Lori Lemeris. I was once Superman's mermaid sweetheart. I knew of your existence because of my telepathic mind-reading powers. Since Superman is away in space, only you can save Atlantis from a terrible fate. So it turns out uh, there was a box of fantastic weapons, so terrible that they were outlawed. The weapons were buried in an undersea crypt, and now a whale has knocked over the crypt. So they need Supergirl to take care of it. So there's a freeze ray that's activated. Um, it will increase in a few more seconds. It will turn the entire ocean into ice. Oopsie. So she uses her X-ray vision to melt it. A hypno robot comes up behind her, but she dismantles it. And then, great stars, another one of their outlawed weapons is forming a protoplasmic monster out of the algae in the seawater. And the monster's attacking Jero. So she gives it a super kick. Well, she flings the creature up into the sun and then kicks the protoplasmic ray and then just humorously smashes the entire crypt. Jero is thinking, you are as powerful as you are lovely, but that's a telepathic message. Jero telepathically said I was lovely, and he meant it too. I could tell he's handsome, so she's blushing. Um, so the Atlanteans have the fish spell out, hooray for Supergirl. Thank you for saving our world with your mighty powers, Supergirl. You have the gratitude of all Atlantis. Please remain a while and allow us to show our appreciation with a pageant in your honor. I'd love to, but I can't stay long. So they show her around. There's a memorial to Nam Lemeris, who the Atlanteans was shown were originally human, but this fellow managed to um, convert the survivors into mermen and mermaids. So that's why they have tails. He shows her the marine farms and all sorts of other stuff. We have cities just as you on the surface world do. Our vehicles are water jet propelled sleds. I like his smile. So Jero shows the Atlantean Protective Squad. They use weapons to repel various dangerous sea creatures, and more of an exploration of Atlantis. And then they even have statues of famous humans, famous surface world people, and among the statues is Superman. So it looks like we have Napoleon, George Washington, I don't know, Julius Caesar. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe Caesar. We observe the surface world via telepathy and other means. You may at present be unknown to the surface world, but you're famous here in Atlantis. So they have a statue of Supergirl. Actually, I have long admired you from afar. Meeting you is a wonderful thrill. You're even cuter in person. You're sweet to say that, Jero. So they have a pageant. Jero wins the seashell chariot race, and the winner is to be honored by receiving this trophy and a kiss from you. Really? Was she told that? does she have a say in that? But she wants to kiss Jero. I never felt like this before. Oh gosh, I almost wish he never lets go. So he gives a look, and she swims off or flies off or whatever. And in her mind, no, please, or he's thinking, no, please don't go yet. And she's thinking, I forgot that not only Jero, but everyone in Atlantis knew every thought I was thinking. Eugh, because of their telepathic mind reading powers. Now they all know I have a crush on them. A crush on him. No wonder he looked embarrassed. I tell you what, if there was a whole city full of people with telepathic powers, I probably would never visit. So she's flying back. Uh-oh, the Linda wig fell out of the pouch in my cloak, but I've caught it. So all the kids are back from the fishing trip. You're lucky you didn't come along, Linda. We almost drowned. Tell her about it, Freddie. And Freddie notices that her hair is wet. We were miraculously rescued at sea by the Coast Guard. If you were a Supergirl, you could have made it possible for them to save us. Why do you say that? Because if you've been at the orphanage reading all this time, how come your hair is wet? Uh-oh. So Supergirl has a plan. She snaps her fingers, creating a bam. What was that crashing noise, Linda? I'll look out and see, Freddie. And she just super shakes her head, which does not cause her wig to fly off. I wonder how it's affixed. It stopped raining outside, fortunately now to pull the wool over Freddie's suspicious eyes. So now her hair is completely dry. Perhaps it was thunder. You were saying before I looked out the window? Huh? Your hair isn't wet after all. I must be seeing things. Forget it. Mermen only marry their own kind. Oh, they're racist. A love between us may be impossible, but I can't get Jero out of my mind. I'm happy yet miserable. What's happening to me? You're in love, Supergirl. That's what's happening. Whether this will mean great joy or great heartbreak, only the future will reveal.